If you're doing BUCS, you should be at AmeriCamp next summer.
Welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
It's the final play, and look at the celebrations, look at how much it means to Northumbria.
And that is full time here, and Nottingham reigns supreme.
Will take it in for the second Loughborough touchdown.
White will head for the corner, but he won't need to get there. The referee blows the full-time whistle.
Darren Singleton sniping.
Oh, Tilly Smale is on the scoreboard, and Harper University surely at this stage now.
Harper University, the Women's National League champions.
Destiny Day ends with Exeter as BUCS Super Rugby national champions.
Welcome everyone to session number 2 of BUCS Nationals here at Board International Sports Centre for the BUCS Long Course Swimming Championships 2024. We are so excited for this evening's finals. Oh wow, what have we got coming up? We have the 200 metres freestyle, the 100 metres backstroke, 100 metres butterfly, 50 metres breaststroke, 200 metres individual medley, the fastest heats of the 1500 metres freestyle. And then concluding this session, we've got the mixed 4x100 medley relays. Now, your family and friends can't be here today to spectate. Do remember to share with them the BUCS YouTube. We are of course live streaming all 3 days of the Long Course Swimming Championships live on BUCS YouTube. So make sure you share that with them. And then do also putting photos online, have a conversation with us. Make sure you tag hashtag BUCS Nationals and tag us BUCS Sport. So we want to see all of your posts on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you use the hashtag BUCS Nationals and tag us BUCS Sport.
It is a big warm welcome to our session number 2, our late afternoon evening session here on day 1 of the BUCS Long Course Championships 2024. We've had 2 sessions this morning and earlier this afternoon, and they've all been qualifying for our finals. We kick off in about 5 minutes time. We are going to have finals and B-finals, I'll come on to this, in the 200 metre freestyle, the 100 metre backstroke, the 100 metre butterfly, 50 metre breaststroke, 200 metre individual medleys, the 1500 metre fastest heats, and we finish the session with the B and the medal final in the 4x100 medley relay. It is going to be a brilliant session. We mentioned it a couple of times earlier on today. We've heard a rumour that Dan Whiffen is going for the world record in the 1500 metre freestyle. That is going to be the end, or near the end of this session. We will build up towards that. He's already got the Irish record, got that last week in Doha when he won gold at the World Championships. He's 4 seconds off the world record. He's going for it. We go racing in about 5 minutes time. A big thank you to our event partners, all of our volunteers, our officials poolside, BUCS staff behind the scenes too. But again, it's starting to get a great crowd in here tonight as well. The volume will increase as the evening goes on. And this is just final session number 1. Get this on Saturday and Sunday as well. Again, we kick off in about 3 minutes' time. Don't go anywhere.
If you're doing BUCS, you should be at AmeriCamp next summer.
Welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
It's a final play, and look at the celebrations, look at how much it means to Northumbria.
And that is full time here, and Nottingham reigns supreme.
Taken in for the second Loughborough touchdown.
White will head for the corner, but he won't need to get there. The referee blows the full-time whistle.
And that BUCS Big Wednesday, 19th, 20th of March. It's an amazing day, couple of days, and it just gets bigger and better. Big thank you to all of our partners who are incredibly important to the running of this competition and its success. New Balance, Milk Every Moment, and AmeriCamp. We thank them. And our officials have made their way to poolside. Our first set of swimmers are ready. You can see them on the top of your screen there. And our starters and referees just being individually presented to those in the venue. Officials have taken their seats. We've got lifeguards in position. You're ready at home. The swimmers are lined up. The crowd are here. What a couple of hours we've got coming up. 24 races in total. Are we going to see BUCS records? Are we going to see national records? Are we going to see a world record tonight? And we are not going to hang around. Every single event tonight, we've got a B final and we've got a medal final. Our first race. The B finals will always come prior to the medal finals, and these are those swimmers that were the 11th to 20th fastest from the heats earlier on today. The final, of course, the fastest 10. We're now looking at opening B final from lane 0. Isabel Wood from Edinburgh. Alicia Massey representing Surrey. Amy West for Manchester. Hetty Damassa, Manchester Metropolitan. Jessica Dickinson for Swansea. Anya Priest, Nottingham Trent. Paige van der Westhues for Stirling. Amber Dana, Manchester Metropolitan. Mary Mishenko of Aberdeen. And Adele Zaskiska of East Anglia. So these girls not racing for medals in B finals, but racing for PBs, glory, and representing the university. Now, we did have several guest swimmers this morning. The likes of James Guy were here. Anybody that's a guest cannot make it into a final or take a medal, but we very much enjoy having them in the heats. Some sensational time set too. to get into the B final. Anything between 2:08 and 2:11 was the time needed to get into the medal final. It was 2:06s and 2:07s minimum. And sometimes people ask, why do we do B finals? It's because this is about opportunity. This entire event, the opportunity to race against world-class swimmers, the opportunity to race and qualify, prepare for A or B finals, doesn't matter. That experience that we are producing and you are seeing in the pool, the next batch of world-class athletes. And that's no exaggeration at all. So down the bottom of your screen there, this is lane number 1, of course, Alicia Massey representing Surrey. A couple of lanes inside her. Look at this, 5 swimmers are going to turn pretty much side by side. That is less than 1 second separating the top 5. That's ridiculous, isn't it? So 2:08.03 coming in was the fastest time by Jessica Dickinson. She was the one that just missed out on the final. Can she make up for that disappointment, of course, and take a win in the B final? Not yet. Hetty Damassa, Manchester Met, is leading the way, having a great second 50. She is going to lead the way into the wall. Jessica Dickinson looking to pick up second place, and Anya Priest third for Nottingham Trent. That's the order. B finalist winner, 2:05.58. Hetty Damassa, Manchester Met, Dickinson for Swansea, and Priest for Nottingham Trent. One down, 23 to go. If you're watching online, please do leave a message in the chat box. I'll read as many out as I possibly can. Those times confirmed in venue. There's official results on your screen too. All right then, and the medal finals, and where the athletes get introduced one by one. It's a proper pro show that we put on for these guys and girls. As we say, experience, and some of them more experienced than others. Names we'll recognise, and the names you'll get to know throughout the week as well. You will see athletes in multiple events, multiple finals, with multiple medals around their necks. These are your athletes in the 200 metre female freestyle medal final. We go for gold, silver, bronze now. In lane 0 from Bath, Maisie Guildford. In lane number 1, that was Swansea's Amy Monks. In 2, Sheffield Hallam's Shannon Stott. In 3, Loughborough's Mia Slevin. In 4 for Bath, it's Jemima Hall. In lane number 5, just to our left-hand side, Freya Colbert for Loughborough. That's lane 6, Beatrice Varley, just out of picture. That's Evie Davis in the pink suit for Stirling. That is Nellie Kinch, also representing Stirling. And in lane 9, Olivia Butler representing Edinburgh. Right, let's find out our first 2024 long course champion here at Ponds Forge. Part of the BUCS Swim Series and the BUCS Nationals. Let's do it then. Jemima Hall for Bath, the 2:02.51 was a qualifying time from earlier on. Freya Colbert, there's a name for you, 2:02.88. Mia Slevin, a teammate, 2:02.94. Then Plymouth's Beatrice Varley, 2:04.41. So a couple of seconds between the top 4. Now, Freya Colbert, her time coming in from the heats, 2:02. She can go a lot quicker than that. Well under 2 minutes, 1:56 and change. Lifetime best. There's a message on the YouTube chat from Jorge. Come on, Shannon. Cheering for one of our home swimmers this week, Sheffield Hallam's, in lane number 2. And look at Freya Colbert go, 57.55. That is the class we know that she can compete at. Jemima Hall also goes sub 60 seconds, as does Mia Slevin, Shannon Stott, Evie Davis, 5 under 60 seconds. Wow, the BUCS record, 1:57.64. That's been held since 2008 by Caitlin McCletchie of Loughborough. 1:57.64. We know she can go quicker. She's on the split to go quicker too. They're on the way back now. Freya Colbert, this is about time. She's going to take another gold medal to add to her big haul over her career. But what time can she beat? She's not going to make the BUCS record. It's a 1:57.64. Or is she? She's pushing towards the line. It will be closer than it first looked. 1:58.03. It's close. The only woman to go sub 2 minutes, and a gold medal for Freya Colbert of Loughborough. Jemima Hall of Bath, 2 minutes and 78 hundredths for a silver. And Mia Slevin, Freya's teammate, 2:01.46. How many times this weekend we're going to see Loughborough and Bath go head to head? And we're only in race number 1. Those times confirmed. 1:58.03. That is over 4 seconds quicker than she did in the heats. She knew exactly what she was doing. Saving the best for the final. That is what the pros do. So that concludes our first event for the female competition. The 200 free B final and medal final done. Now, as always, we then follow the female competition with the open male of a B final and a medal final. And here now we welcome the athletes in the B final of this 200 metre freestyle. 11th to 20th fastest from the heats. Jordan Cooley, there's got to be somebody that was 11th fastest. That was Jordan Cooley for Leeds Beckett, 1:55.09. Missed out on the final by about half a second or so. Taking part in your B final, Max Anderson-Loke, Henrik Mascarenhas, Marion Din, Joshua O'Brien, Jordan Cooley, Will Bell, Finley Clubb, Henry Baker, Jacques Boncel and Ethan Raymond. Their times between 1:55 and 1:57 earlier on, very early this morning actually. It was around about 9:30 that they took part in their heats. Henry Baker leads Finley Clubb and Jacques Boncel. All on the far side, isn't it? Look at that. Earlier on today we had plenty of heat wins and top threes from the outside lanes, which is fairly rare. Just back coming Jordan Cooley now for Leeds Beckett in the pink cap. Just making a move on those two still lead on the far side. Finley Clubb and Henry Baker. Joshua O'Brien up to 4th place. Arian Din moves into 2nd. Look at those, the first 5 times there for turning, all in 55. Separated by 0.4 of a second, your top 5. Reminiscent of the women's B final actually. Let's have a look as they come to the wall for their second time. They turn. And it is still Henry Baker. Just ignore his time there on the screen. Clearly not 46.34, but he does lead. And he's led pretty much from the beginning. It was him with Finley Clubb and Jacques Boncel. They've both fallen away slightly. He's going to lead the pack into the wall here. In 3, back comes Joshua O'Brien for Cardiff. In 5, Will Bell for Loughborough. Just falling back after a comeback early on. Jordan Cooley for Leeds Beckett. He's going to be outside the top 3. And what a great win for Henry Baker there. 1:53.99. That would have been good enough to get him in lane number 6 in the final if he'd done that in the heats this morning. That'll be a story that is repeated. So Will Bell and Joshua O'Brien behind Henry Baker. Stirling Loughborough Cardiff, that's the B final. And as we'll get into this routine, when we follow a B final, we then come up with our medal final. So we'll look forward to that in just a few moments' time. Again, get those messages in for anybody that you're supporting, loved ones, teammates, fellow students, or family. We do have a slightly longer time frame, of course, between races here than we do in the heats, just to make sure we can present the athletes in the best possible way. Give the former swimmers in the previous race a chance to collect their belongings from behind the starting blocks. And now it is time to welcome those medal finalists. Walk up along the pool deck. Plenty of cheers from behind. Leading them out in 0. Edinburgh's Jude Lydiard. In lane 1, also representing Edinburgh, Arthur Logan. Sheffield Hallam's Ben Cope is in 2. Plenty of home support, even from the judge in lane 3, I think. Michael Ripper for Loughborough in 3. Stirling's Felix Aubeck in 4. In 5, Evan Jones for Stirling. In lane number 6, Josh Williams for Swansea. In lane number 7, Freddie Ashley Sparks representing Plymouth University. In 8, there's Ruben Vida for Sheffield Hallam, another home swimmer. And in lane number 9, Henrik van der Leest representing Bath. So Felix Aubeck of Loughborough in lane number 4. 27 years of age, stands 6'6" tall. Former world champion from Abu Dhabi in 2021 in the 400 metre freestyle. Also a European Championship medalist on 2 occasions, most recently in Rome in 2022. And, Austrian swimmer. By his side is Evan Jones. Evan, a very capable swimmer, been a medalist at the British Nationals. And plenty of silver medals to his name as well. He won the 50 metre, the 200 metre freestyle in the British Nationals a couple of years ago. All of these pools are going to be filled with quality. And leading the way is Felix Aubeck. And he's a good couple of metres, a body length advantage, or his body length, of course, is much bigger than anybody else's. Felix Aubeck's body length ahead of the field, 1:20.19 with 50 metres to swim. Michael Rippett and Evan Jones currently fighting for silver and bronze. A second advantage over Josh Williams of Swansea in lane number 6. So medals still up for grabs, apart from, it looks like, the gold, because the Austrian, the 6'6" giant, Felix Aubeck, representing Loughborough University, is going to add another gold medal to his collection. What's the time going to be? 1:47.38 is the BUCS record, just outside by 0.4 of a second. Evan Jones takes silver for Stirling, and Loughborough make it a 1 and 3 with Michael Rippett on the podium in bronze medal position, 1:51.44. And they all go quicker than the heat times. That is what we want to see in every single race. Bring the best when the medals are on the line. And that BUCS record just missing out by a few tenths. Currently held by Tom Dean, 1:47.38. I'm sure we're going to get some tonight. We've already had one earlier today in the heats. Another fantastic final. And they'll all be like that. Mark my word. My seal of guarantee. Don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we move from 200 metres down to 100. It's the backstrokes. Females up first, B final.
Please welcome the athletes for the B final of the female 100 meters backstroke.
And here come our B finalists. Taking part from lane 0, you're going to see Leeds' Abigail Jolly, Manchester Metropolitan's Amber Ranson, Swansea's Martha Stead, Oxford Charlotte O'Leary, Manchester Metropolitan Molly Garrett, Edinburgh's Lucy Hitchin, Surrey's Lucy Block, Cardiff's Rosie Domican, Nottingham's Madeline Soper, and Birmingham's Charlotte Harris. Now, quite painfully, Molly Garrett in lane 4, 1:05.10. She missed out on the medal final by 1/100th of a second. I think there's going to be a bit of anger in her swim. Everybody between 1:05 and 1:07.5. So once again, an opportunity to race in a final here at Ponds Forge. Olympians and world champions in attendance. And look at this, as predicted, Molly Garrett 30.71 to halfway. Lucy Hitchin, Abigail Jolly, Charlotte O'Leary. There is nothing to separate second and 10th here. Molly Garrett will, I was going to say continue to move away, but she's not moving away from Lucy Hitchin here for Edinburgh. Body length advantage, 15 metres to swim. She's going to take it. Lucy Hitchin looking good for silver in the B final. Third could go absolutely anywhere. Is it going to be Lucy Block for Surrey? Is it going to be Martha Stead for Swansea? 1:03.32 for Molly Garrett. She's absolutely smashed her time from this morning, and once again a time that would have gotten her into the medal final if it was in the heats. Amber Ranson, where did she finish? Lane 1, 1:06.64. Lucy Hitchin, Lucy Block, Martha Stead, Rosie Domakin. Sorry, got confused there when the red turned to blue and it all shifted around a little bit. But cracking swim there for first place. And it's one of those things, now she knows she can do it. I'm not sure she knew anyway, but when the lights are on and it's showtime, the cameras are on you, she's just done a time that would have put her in lane number 6 in the medal final. Would have. Shoulda. Coulda. And now we move on to the final of the female 100 metre backstroke. And we are going to enjoy watching in this one. Over 100 metres, lane 0, Edinburgh's Emily Grant. In lane number 1, Manchester Sophie Shaw. In 2, it is Bath's Charlie Joyce. In 3, representing Stirling, Holly McGill. In 4, representing Loughborough, Lauren Cox. In lane number 5, representing Bath, Neve Ward. In 6, representing Stirling, Florence Tinsley. In 7, representing Stirling, it is Caitlin Ebbage. In lane number 8, for Loughborough, Sophie de Groot. And in lane number 9, representing Edinburgh, Amy Shields. They are your finalists in the 100 metre backstroke female competition. BUCS record, 59.3. Fastest time this morning, Lauren Cox, 1:01.70. But we've just seen in the B final, swimmers go 3 seconds faster. That is what they need to do in this race if they're going to take not just a gold medal, but tick off one of these BUCS records that have lasted for so long. Right, don't take your eyes off this for the next minute. Neve Ward was second fastest behind Loughborough's Cox, 1:03.34, so a sizable difference really between the top two, a second and a half between Cox and Ward. And then it was tight for the rest of the pack. Stirling's Holly McGill, 1:03.6, Florence Tinsley, 1:03.72. And already moving towards halfway, you can see the fastest. She's already going to be half a second ahead on the rest of the field with 50 to come back. 29.54. It is half a second on Neve Ward. Then Florence Tinley, Holly McGill, Charlie Joyce, Sophie de Groot. Back they come. Can Neve Ward of Bath do anything over these final 50 metres? 29 to halfway was ridiculous from Lauren Cox. Can she go sub 60? Again, it was a 1:01.70 earlier on to take lane number 4. She's going to take the gold medal. Can she take a BUCS record as well? 59.3 to beat. She's going to be just outside a minute as well. 1:76 for Loughborough's Lauren Cox. Neve Ward for Bath takes a silver, and Holly McGill for Stirling a bronze. So our gold, silver, bronze is exactly the same order as 1, 2, 3 in the heats earlier on this morning. Talk about going to the book. Those times confirmed in venue and on your screens. 1:76. Big PB for Lauren Cox too. And how many times this week will we see Loughborough, Bath, Stirling somewhere on the podium? Dominant teams. Fantastic swimming programmes at all those universities. And now we've seen the women, and we will move on to the men very shortly. I can see them ready at poolside. Nobody goes though until Marie says so. She's in the top left corner in the red t-shirt. She lets them know, she says go, and they adhere to her rules. Here they come then, our B finalists. We're already 6 finals into this programme, and such a joy. Hope you're enjoying yourselves online. If you are, please hit the thumbs up on the stream. Make sure more people are exposed to the brilliant BUCS programmes and BUCS Nationals. Let everybody else enjoy it too. In the B final, Andrew Brodie for Edinburgh, Alexander Casey for Loughborough, Toby Hill, Manchester Met, Archie Evans for Bath, Jordan McPhail representing Edinburgh, Swansea's Antonio Nicolaou in 5, his teammate Dominic Morgan in 6, Stirling's Lucas Brown in 7, Cardiff Met's Jack Knight in 8, and Surrey's Fabian Brodnicki is in lane 9. Every single swimmer sub 60 seconds. Away we go, some starting better than others. In fact, lane 1, great start for Alexander Casey there, representing Loughborough. So 58s and 59s across the board in this one. Jordan McPhail, 58.6. And it was actually a big full second jump to get into the medal final, so there was a big difference between the top 10 and the second 10. Archie Evans in lane 3 ahead of Lucas Brown in 7. Then Alexander Casey had the good start to this one. Over in lane number 8, Jack Knight as well for Cardiff Metropolitan, just getting his fingertips out there on the far side. He might be leading now, in fact. So it's going to be at least 4. Well, let's be perfectly honest, it's the entire field into the last 15 metres. I'm not going to call this one. It's looking good for Alexander Casey coming back again. In 4 in the centre, Jordan McPhail for Edinburgh. In 8, you got Jack Knight for Cardiff Met. Where does it go? It is McPhail comes through, 58.21. He ties with Alexander Casey. 2 of them up top. They tie the win in the B final. Well, I told you it was close. Jack Knight takes third, 58.36, and 200ths back Toby Hill. And 100th back Dominic Morgan. 1500ths or so separating your top 5. They are so tough to call in the last 10 metres. So as we clear the pool, we'll get ready for another medal final, our 4th of the night. This is the open male 100 metre backstroke. These are your finalists walking in now. And the horns are going, the hooters are going, the music's blaring. I do love the noise in these final sessions at every single BUCS event. From lane 0 then, let's have a look. Leeds Beckett, Charlie Broom. In 1, Bath Jack Skerry. In 2, representing Bath, Robbie Hemmings. In 3, representing Edinburgh, that is Scott Gibson. In lane number 4, that is Loughborough's Conor Ferguson. Broke the BUCS record earlier. Oliver Morgan of Birmingham in 5, there he is. In lane number 6, almost in matching shorts, look, that is Stirling's Zach Speakman, a name you'll recognise. Jamie Ferguson of Aberdeen in Southern. In lane number 8, Alexander Armstrong for Surrey. And in lane number 9, Sam Greenbank for Sheffield. Conor Ferguson, earlier on in the heats, broke the BUCS record by 43 hundredths of a second. That's huge. Can he take gold? Can he go quicker? It's his time. We know Oliver Morgan can go very quick too. This should be a brilliant battle in the yellow lane ropes. Let's see how it pans out, but on paper it looks incredibly exciting. Two incredibly quick men, they're all quick. Starting well. Both of them kind of focus on Oliver Morgan. Also going well in 3. Scott Gibson representing Edinburgh. Let's see how they turn. It's those 3 men. Oh, it's Oliver Morgan with the advantage, 25.93 against 26.23, quarter of a second lead. Can they both break the previous BUCS record that was only set this morning at 53.99? We thought it would be these two. It is these two. It's Ferguson of Loughborough and Morgan of Birmingham. Who's going to take it into the final 15 metres? The advantage is with the red cap of Birmingham. They're going to come into the wall. It is going to be Ollie Morgan. How quick can he go? It's a BUCS record again by 0.6 of a second. 53.31 for Oliver Morgan. Conor Ferguson, silver with 54.03. 2 wonderful swims, but just incredible for the man from Birmingham. Smashes the BUCS record. It's gone twice in a day. That's a special swim from Oliver Morgan. We knew he was the big competitor to Ferguson. Let's not forget Scott Gibson, bronze medalist. But that was a 2-man race. We knew it was. And it went perfectly. What a show. And we get our breath back for a few seconds only. And we're going to go straight into the butterfly 100 metre females up first, B final. Taking part in your B final. From lane 0, Manchester Metropolitans, Izzy Goodwin. Bath's Annabelle Smith. Swansea's Jessica Dickinson. Nottingham's Anna Stansfield. Loughborough's Camelia Fidkovic. Marjan's Georgia Gussie. Representing Edinburgh, there's Chloe Harris. In Southern for Northumbria, Lara Turner. Edinburgh's Abigail Stempinate. And Bath's Kate Baxter is in lane number 9. So we got our first BUCS record of the session. Is that going to kickstart a run of them? And Kathy Stansfield says, go Anna in the 100 fly. Well, here she is in lane number 3. Quick question on the YouTube chat. Have we already seen the women's 100 back? Yes, we have. That was prior to the men's. So just rewind if you want to. It's still here. Just go back a few minutes. You'll find it. The B and the A final. So times coming into this one. Fidkovic, 103.76. Missed out on the medal final by half a second. And then it was Georgia Gussie, 104.01. Everybody other than Fidkovic in the 104s. And 10th here and there. Now look at lane 0. This is Izzy Goodwin for Manchester Metropolitan. 104.6 coming in. She's had a great first 75 metres. Can she hold on here? Coming through the middle as expected, Larissa Dean and Georgia Gussie. Looking good in 1 and 2 as well, Annabelle Smith and Jessica Dickinson. This could be any one of 6 again. Can she hold on? Izzy Goodwin. Yes, she can. 103.32. Winner in lane 0. How many of those are we going to see tonight? Not too many. So that is a little badge of honour there. Congratulations. Georgia Gussie, 2nd position. Larissa Dean, 3rd. And a sign of love from our winner. to her, I'm going to call them her fans in the crowd here, teammates as well. And Manchester Met's Izzy Goodwin, great swim, great time, 1:03.32. A second, well, 1.3 seconds quicker than her entry. And I hate to say it, would have been good enough to get into the medal final. Doesn't matter. We're setting times here, we're experiencing great things, and we're putting on some great entertainment for you at home and those in the venue. And we're nowhere near even halfway through this schedule. Coming up next, of course, the medal final.
Please welcome the athletes for the final of the female 100 meters butterfly.
Right then, we have swimming in our medal final in lane 0. Maddie Robertson will take lane 0, representing Stirling. In lane 1, that is Loughborough's Maisie Elliott. In lane number 2, that is Duratani representing Cardiff. In lane number 3, Kira Schlossen representing Edinburgh. In lane number 4, Kiana McInnes, she's the one to watch in this one, along with Schlossen representing Stirling. In lane number 5, Lucy Grieve Stirling. In 6, Lindsay Grieve, King's College. In lane number 7, Ekaterina Price representing Bath. In lane number 8, that is Catherine Elin representing Swansea. And in 9, we have Loughborough's Harriet Rogers. Kiana McInnes was the only swimmer to go sub 60 seconds earlier today. A 59.1 BUCS record. 57.64, needs to go faster. She is last year in Dublin, under 23's European Swimming Championships, gold medalist in the 100 fly and the 200 fly. She is a fly specialist, most definitely. And the Scottish record holder to boot as well. And this won't take long whatsoever. How many more can go sub 60 seconds? Kiana McInnes is going to lead. We know the quality that Kira Schlossen brings to the party too. She's in second, Lucy Grieve in third. Durutania currently in fourth place, and it is a block of 4 now that have moved away from the rest of the field. 4 on the far side, 2 on the near side falling away. 4 women down the middle. There's 3 medals up for grabs here. Kiana McInnes representing Stirling, add another gold medal to her bag. The BUCS record is 57.64. She went 59.1. This is looking really, really good, folks. Can she get into the wall? She's just going to miss out on the record, but it will be a gold medal for Kiana McInnes. And it's a silver to her teammate Lucy Grieve. They take 1-2. All 3 medalists go sub 60 seconds because Schlossen comes in with a 59.51. All 3 medals will go north of the border to Scotland. It's Stirling, Edinburgh. It's McInnes, Grieve and Schlossen. Brilliant times again. I mean, I'm sure you're enjoying yourselves at home. The atmosphere in venue, because they're just going so quick. Presentations for all of our races will be at the end of the session. Just starting to get through our first set of results. I'll keep those handy and to my side. Need those later. That is 10 races down, 14 to go. Oh, we don't want it to stop right now, do we? This is the men's 100 metre butterfly, or the open male B final. Taking part, Lucas Dyson-Diaz of Durham, James Legrice of Warwick, Louis Mitchell, Sheffield Hallam, Antonio Rodriguez for Swansea, Sam Cornish representing Sheffield, Peter Allen for Stirling, Sam Pyfinch representing Birmingham, Ridwan Mohammed for Bath, Calvin Fry Loughborough and Elwyn Davies for Birmingham. I do always enjoy observing the different pre-race routines for all of our swimmers. There are some incredibly interesting ones. You can see the red marks where some of them just absolutely whack themselves on the chest and the legs. Others a little bit more composed and stoic. There is no perfect method, whatever works for you, of course. Some like to come dressed as a shark. Oh, we got no lane number 8, no Calvin Fry for Loughborough. Maybe he's saving himself for another race. In they go. 56 and 57 seconds across the board on this one. Sam Cornish, 56.3. 0.4 of a second off getting into the medal final. So again, one of those ones where the top 10 and the next 10, there's a little bit of a gap. Peter Allen, 56.38, just 800ths behind Cornish. But look at the start from James LeGrice, representing Warwick University. He was a 57.30, he only just made it into this B final. He's had a quick start. Going to get pegged back now though. The boys in the middle, Cornish, Alan Rodriguez and Pyfinch are going to come back at him. And they're doing exactly that. Just a little breather to his right. He's seen the oncoming onslaught of these guys, particularly in the yellow lane ropes. Because look at Peter Allen for Stirling Go. What a final, 25 metres. Can he take it on the wall? Yes, he does. 55.96. And applause all round. Second place, Sam Pyfinch. He was looking good though, wasn't he? Pyfinch, 56.09. And Antonio Rodriguez, 56.21. Over a second quicker than his time this morning. And now on to our medal final in the 100 metre fly in the open male category. Just wait for those guys to clear the pool. If you're on your socials right now and enjoying yourself, please drop a little line in there. Use the hashtag BUCS Nationals. Let us know who you're supporting. Keep us involved in the conversation. And keep your eye on the BUCS Instagram and social channels too. Plenty of great content going out. Right then, another medal final. Let's do it. In lane 0, representing Sheffield Hallam, Aaron Fox. Great home support here to my right and behind me. In 1, Stirling's Andrew Batoli. In 2, it is Loughborough's Ruben Robotham Keating. In lane number 3, it is Luke Ibbison of Loughborough. In lane number 4, that is Tom Carswell for Edinburgh. In lane number 5, we are going to see Bath's Josh Gammon. Great swimmer in 6, Swansea's Lewis Fraser. In lane number 7, Edinburgh's Brodie Gordon-Gibson. In lane number 8, raring and ready to go, Dylan Gallagher representing Swansea. And finally in 9, Edinburgh's Callum Rose. Joshua Gammon, last year in this venue, 200 metre butterfly gold medalist at the British Swimming Championships. However, he was topped by Tom Carswell earlier on in the heats, representing Edinburgh. And the likes of Loughborough, Luke Ibbison, Ruben Robotham Keating, regular names in these finals, along with Lewis Fraser of Swansea in 6. This could be a pretty sensational race here. 52.77 is the BUCS record. 54.22 and a 54.40 with the times by Carswell and Gammon. Lewis Fraser leads, then Gammon, then Carswell. We mentioned Lewis Fraser of Swansea. Could he be a surprise package here? All great swimmers, but only one man can take the title, and he's going to lead them into the last 15 metres. Is it not going to be Carswell or Gammon? Is it going to be Fraser for Swansea? He still leads. He's led from the halfway stage. This is going to be a surprise. Coming back is Josh Gammon. Who takes it? It is Lewis Fraser, 52.62. And that is another BUCS record. He's taken it by over a tenth of a second. The second of the night. Josh Gammon beaten for Bath into silver, 52.75. And Brodie Gordon-Gibson the bronze. Well, there we go. They can come from anywhere for the gold, and they can come from anywhere to take a BUCS record too. And all being confirmed on the in-venue as well for Lewis Fraser. What a swim. 2 seconds quicker than his heat time.
Please welcome the athletes for the B final of the female 50 meters breaststroke.
And if you thought that was quick, now we go really quick because we go to the opposite end of the pool because it's 50 metre time. And it's the breaststroke B final first. Going to be from lane 0 on the near side. Kirsten Harvey for Leeds, Gigi Slater for Glasgow, Emily Morgan-Hughes for Bath, Hannah Woodcock for Swansea, Owen Cook for Edinburgh, Emily Farr for Surrey, Caitlin Hartley for Bath, Sheffield Hallam's Bethany Walker, Nottingham's Megan Singh, and Surrey's Lily Harris. These races, the next 4, will take roughly 30 seconds each. Don't go anywhere. We're going to crown 2 more BUCS champions and 2 more B final winners too. Away they go, out of the water really early. Kirsten Harvey representing Leeds. First out of the water by a few metres there. And she's, well, I'm going to say side by side with everybody. Just leading in lane number 7, Bethany Walker of Sheffield Hallam. That'll get a cheer if she wins. The home swimmer in her home pool, home supporters behind me coming through. Owen Cook of Edinburgh in 4. Is she going to nab it away or will it go to Sheffield Hallam? Yes, it does. 32.68 for Bethany Walker. Well done. Owen Cook of Edinburgh, 33.08 for second, and Emily Farr, Surrey. 11th and 12th fastest earlier on in the heats. 33.17 for third, Emily Farr. But Bethany Walker, great win from lane 7. And that's how quick they're going to be for the next few too. Up next, medal final. And here they come to poolside. 50 metre breaststroke female final. Cara Hanlon went 30.89 earlier. The BUCS record is 30.68. Can we get another one? Swimming from lane 0. Representing Swansea, Camelia Stoimanova. In lane number 1, representing Edinburgh, Katie Goodburn. In 2, representing Loughborough, Sophie Hansen. In lane number 3, representing Stirling, Agarad Evans. In 4, fastest in the heats, Edinburgh's Cara Hanlon. Yeah, she is there, getting herself ready. In lane number 5, That is Tatiana Bolonogov representing Loughborough. In lane number 6, Sienna Robinson, a teammate from Loughborough. In Southern, Annie Morgans from Edinburgh Napier. In lane number 8, Nellie Clark for Birmingham. And concentrating hard, Lucy Canavan for Birmingham. All eyes on her starting block. And then they'll cast their eyes down the next 50 metres. Cara Hanlon, the only girl to go sub-31. She was a couple of tenths off the BUCS record. It's 30.68. She's not had the best of starts. She's half a metre behind in lane 5, Tatiana Bolonogov. So a little bit of work to do. She's going to trail ever so slightly at halfway, going well 2 in 3. Agarad Evans representing Stirling. Into the final 15 metres. This is between 4 girls, because in 2, Sophie Hansen's coming through for Loughborough. But in 4 and 5, Cara Hanlon, Tatiana Bolonogov, Edinburgh versus Loughborough. It is Tatiana Bolonogov, it's a 30.33. It's another BUCS record. It's been smashed by 0.3 of a second. Loughborough do it again. Cara Hanlon silver for Edinburgh, 30.56. That also beat the BUCS record. What are we doing tonight? Sophie Hansen, a teammate of Bolonogov, takes a bronze, 30.76. Well, you got to feel for Cara Hanlon. Breaks the BUCS record, doesn't get a gold medal. Tatiana Bolonogov, hats off, 30.33. Another record smashed on day 1 at these BUCS Long Course Championships. And we don't really have time to breathe, because we go straight in to the open male 50 metre breaststroke races. B final up first. Oh, here's the shark. I thought we might see him. Sharkman is here. But let's go through this list. So from lane 0, we've got Rowan Smith for Sheffield Hallam, Panayotis Panaratos for Swansea. Forgive me, I'm still buzzing off the last race. It is, of course, Louis Weeks, Gabriel Fu, Harvey Freeman, Olivier Vedren, Conor Bryant, Usain Cook, William Godsell, Charlie Trotman, Nathan Holmes and Cameron White. I was 1 race ahead of myself. I was already in the next medal final. And every single one of these swimmers went sub 30 seconds, as we would expect in a 50 breaststroke at BUCS level. The BUCS record, 27.54. I tell you what, that might go in the next race again. B final first though. 11th to 20th fastest in the heats earlier on today. And I'm just hesitating to give an update here, because there's, as anticipated, nothing to separate them. There really isn't, you know. In 1 you've got Gabrielle Fu for Warwick, then in 3, 4, 5, 6, Southern, Vedren, Brian Cook, Godsell, Trotman. Any one of them could get it going in 4 or 5, potentially, yes. 28.89, Usain Cook for Edinburgh. 400ths of a second ahead of Conor Bryant. And then in 3rd place, 2019 for William Godsell. Gosh, they don't stay on that inboard venue for long, do they? You can't see that, but trust me, they just flash up on the screen. Let's go back to your view online here. Cook, Brian, Godsell. Yeah, 400ths between your top 2. They've really shone in the last 15 metres. With 20 metres out, it was like a 10-man race. But these guys know what they're doing. So that's another B final done. Which means let's crown another BUCS Long Course champion. This is the open 50 metre breaststroke final. In lane 0, representing Sheffield Hallam, that is Rowan Smith. In lane number 1, Swansea's Panatos Panaratos. In 2, Sam Neill for Birmingham. In lane number 3 is Rory Dixon representing Stirling. In lane number 4 is going to be Archie Goodburn representing Edinburgh. In 5, Loughborough's Greg Butler. Here he is. In lane number 6, Loughborough's Alex Cahoon. Some incredible names here. This will be a thriller. In lane number 7, Rafe Dobson representing Stirling. His teammate Alex Mayer is in lane number 8. Look at the size of the chest of Alex Mayer. Gordon Lee representing Brunel in lane number 9. Let's crown another champion, eh? 27.54 BUCS record. Archie Goodburn for Edinburgh went 27.77 earlier on last year. He won the 50-metre breaststroke in the British Swimming Championships in this pool. He knows the stroke, he knows the pool, he knows exactly what he's doing. Can he add another gold medal to his haul? Into the final 15 metres, it's a two-man. Greg Butler, Archie Goodburn, Loughborough versus Edinburgh. It's just going to be between these two. Or can Rory Dixon come back for Stirling? He's going to take a bronze medal because the gold will go 27.63 to Archie Goodburn, a tenth of a second outside the BUCS record. Greg Butler, 27.68 for silver. Gosh, Dixon was flying in the last 10 metres, nearly caught them up the top two. But it's Goodburn, Butler, Dixon, your top three. They'll be on the podium later for Edinburgh, Loughborough and Stirling. Well, a tenth outside the BUCS record. Nearly a fourth. No hanging about, straight into the 200-metre individual medleys. Female competition up first, B final. They will make their way across the boom to their starting blocks. Drop off their kit, their jackets, any headphones, any footwear. They've got about 30 seconds to get themselves ready and in that mental zone. As we mentioned earlier, everyone does it slightly differently. Lexine McCappin representing Glasgow. Katie Rees for Cardiff Met. Eleanor Perks for Birmingham. Chloe Harris, Edinburgh. Rachel Hornby for Swansea. Lara Turner for Northumbria. Anna Bainbridge, Manchester. Hannah Poulter for Birmingham. Rowan Saunders, St Andrews. And Millie Fields, East Anglia. As the competition heats up, so does the temperature, quite literally, in Ponds Forge. B finalist times from earlier on this morning, 2:27s and 2:28s, in fact out to 2:33s, so a fair range, 6 seconds separating fastest, or 11th fastest and 20th fastest I should say, to get into the B final. A 2:25 minimum was needed to get into the medal final. That'll be coming up in a few minutes' time. Rachel Hornby, 2:27.44. But Chloe Harris having a great time for Edinburgh in lane number 3. And when I say a great time, this is quite ridiculous actually, her lead. 5 metres at the halfway stage. However, this is a medley. All can change, it often does. So just under, well, 4 and a bit seconds. Got 5 metres on it. And it's Rowan Saunders as they just pass our commentary position. is currently in second. That breaststroke does tend to separate things. It's not quite 5 metres anymore. It's just narrowing down, but she should feel pretty comfortable now into this 50 freestyle. Rachel Hornby for Swansea is in a clear second now, ahead of Ella Bainbridge, Eleanor Perks and Rowan Saunders. So no medals on the line, but glory in the B final. Another chance to set a personal best. And back they come. It will be in lane 3. Edinburgh's Chloe Harris. She is being caught, you know, but it's going to be too late for Rachel Hornby and Swansea. Third place, little battle on here. Looks like it's going the way of Lara Turner, Northumbria. 2:24.30 for your winner. And that is a lot quicker, 4 seconds quicker than she went earlier on today. It's pretty good, isn't it? And Lara Turner, Northumbria, 2:27.84, those times confirmed. And now, medal final. .200 IM. In lane 0, representing Nottingham, Anna Stansfield. In lane 1, teammate for Nottingham, Izzy Lee. In 2, a big cheer for Abigail Marl, Sheffield Hallam, home swimmer. In lane number 3, Bath's Anna Farrow. In lane number 4, enjoying some coffee there, aren't they? Gonna keep your attention up. Katie Shanahan representing Stirling. In lane number 5, Lily Booker representing Loughborough. In lane number 6, cycling herself up, Rachel Anderson for Loughborough. In the orange swimsuit in Southern, Laura Thompson representing Edinburgh. In lane number 8, Laura Sharp for Swansea. And in lane number 9, there's Maisie Thornton for Surrey. BUCS record might be out of reach in this one. 2:11.63, 2:17 the fastest time by Stirling's Katie Shanahan in the heats earlier on today. There is a good luck message for Nottingham's Izzy and Anna. They are in lane 0 and 1 in this race, from Kathy Stansfield. So I could just lean over and pass on that luck as they just go past me, actually, Kathy. I'm sure they know you're supporting. So again, 2:17 for Shanahan. Only 3 girls went sub 2:20. She was joined by Lily Booker, 2:18.26, and a 2:19.5 for Anna Farrow. And that record, that 2:11.63, was actually set by Katie Shanahan last year. So the BUCS record holder is in lane number 4. She's gone fastest in the heats and she leads the way. Maybe, obviously a 2:11 at a minimum is a PB. I haven't got that right in front of me, but she knows exactly what she can do, right? So she's the one that's done 2:11. In the heats earlier on today, she didn't need to go that fast because she's that much quicker than the field. She can just hang back a little bit, hold on, save it for the final, and now we go for it when there's a gold medal on the line. Currently in silver, Lily Booker of Loughborough, and currently in bronze, Bath's Anna Farrow. They're your top 3 as we go towards or at least Shanahan goes towards the final 50 metres. In 4th place, work to do for Rachel Anderson, Lily Booker's teammate. She's in lane 6. So 50 metres for Shanahan, 1:40.46. She needs to come back in under 31 seconds. That's a really big ask. Might not be a BUCS record, but it's looking good for another gold medal at least. Lily Booker for Loughborough, currently in silver, 1:43.04 with 50 to swim. And the race for bronze is tightening up. It is still Anna Ferro for Bath, but as mentioned in 6, Rachel Anderson for Loughborough could potentially shake things up. But right out in front, she's going pretty quick, you know. This could be close to a BUCS record. It's a 2:11.94 for Katie Shanahan. She just misses out. What a final 50 metres. Crikey. It's a gold medal though. 6 seconds quicker than a heat time this morning. Silver for Lily Booker of Loughborough, and Bath's Anna Ferro does take bronze. No change in the order from 100 metres. But there was a change in speed from Katie Shanahan. Went for it at the end, just missing out on her own BUCS record. Just 6 races remaining. We now move on to the 200-metre individual medley for the open competition. B final, of course, up first. And they're all behind their blocks. They prepare. Those preparing are from lane 0, Konstantinos Hadjikons for Nottingham. Teammate Josh Vance in 1. Antonis Petzalides of Swansea in 2. In 3, Jacob Arment, teammate for Swansea. Aberdeen in 4, Tom Robinson. Birmingham in 5, Ping Chi Lau. Edinburgh in 6, Rob Burgess. Bath in 7, James Allison. Exeter in 8, Tom Defanes. Sorry, Bath, Tom Defanes, and Exeter, Lawrence Elliott. Yeah, Aberdeen's James Allison, Edinburgh's Robert Burgess. Yeah, that's right. Right then, B final. Times ranged from 2:10 to 2:14. Tom Robinson missing out on a spot in the final by just 0.2 of a second. Plenty of you watching online. Please keep your messages coming in. Polite ones, please. Let us know who you're supporting, where you're watching from. And if you can let us know, or let me know, it's just me here. It's not just me here, there's plenty of people here. Who you're, what race they're in is really helpful, so I can say it at the right time. I'll always try and flick through the notes, of course, and say it during their race. Ping Chi Lau was your leader through 50 metres, representing Birmingham. Birmingham usually wear a red cap, but he's wearing a white one. Maybe he's a prefect or something, I don't know. Well, he might be captain, I'll have to ask. But that's a good lead for Ping Chi Lau, 58.45 to halfway. His 2:11 was his heat time. Now, we do have the breaststroke, which slows things down a little bit, but we finished with the freestyle, so I still think he can go a lot quicker than 2:11. In lane 3, that's Jacob Arment for Swansea, and just 1 lane above Ping Chi Lau in 6, that's Rob Burgess for Edinburgh. So Tom Robinson of Aberdeen, fastest on paper in this heat, but not going to be a winner in the B final. No, Ping Chi Lau, 1:35 alongside Jacob Arment 136 sorry for Armin to 150. Surely he can come back in less than 35 seconds on the freestyle. And he can go under 111. Certainly he can, come on. In 3, Jacob Armin for Swansea. Going to be a solid second in the B final. And a big race on for third place between 3 men. Let's come back to that in a second. Let's look at the time of Ping Chi Lau. Well, 2:05.9, 6 seconds quicker than his qualifier. Where did that come from? 2:07 Jacob Armin, Tom Robertson 2:09. All 3 of them go much quicker than their heat times. And you might have heard that on the ambient background noise there. Ping Chi Lau, that time that he's just done in the B final would have been is the fastest time of the day. That would have got him lane 4 in the medal final if he did that in the heats. There's support for Rowan Saunders. Thank you, Lauren McGavick on the YouTube chat. And I'll only ask one more time, but if you can give this stream a thumbs up, that would be super helpful. We love that. Let us know you're enjoying yourself, enjoying the coverage. BUCS, they do put on a good show. And this is part of the BUCS Nationals, of course. 6 sports going on across the weekend, not just swimming. And here we go, medal final. Our penultimate individual race, in fact. There's just the 1500s coming up after this, and the medley relays. Going for it then. In lane 0, that's Swansea's Oscar Barlow. In lane 1, representing Bath, Isaac Dodds. In 2, representing Stirling, Evan Jones. Taking a seat, nice and calm. In lane number 3, Ben Harrison for Loughborough. In lane number 4, Charlie Hutchinson, his teammate, representing Loughborough. They'll be pretty formidable. In 5, it is going to be George Smith representing Stirling in 5. In lane number 6, representing Stirling, Joshua Press. In lane number 7, the Imperials, John Britton. In lane number 8, representing Bath, Sam Williamson. And in lane 9, Manchester Metropolitans, Jay Manners. Fastest entry, Charlie Hutchinson, 2:06.28. The BUCS record, 2 minutes, .25. That BUCS record set in 2019 by none other than Bath's Tom Dean. 2 minutes 25. This is one of the more unlikely ones to get beaten just based on the entries, unless they were all playing a game and all holding back. But in the 4 central lanes, 2 for Loughborough, 2 for Stirling, and Stirling also in lane number 2. It's a great, great rivalry. Good start, though, for Evan Jones. He's one of those Stirling men. On the backstroke, here comes Charlie Hutchison for Loughborough, pegging him back. On 3, Ben Harrison. His teammates, can they work together? 56-51 halfway. Half a second clear of Hutchinson. A little bit more back to Ben Harrison. And then Isaac Dodds for Bath. In lane 1 is in 4th place right now. Well, he's holding on, isn't he, Evan Jones for Stirling? Maybe not being, it's not like a, just going on the entry times here. Only outsider to win. Medal, yes, but currently in second. Charlie Hutchinson does take over after a strong third leg. And now, is he going to move away? If he does, he's going to get a gold medal, the man from Loughborough. So our early leader, Evan Jones, into silver medal position. In bronze right now in 5, his teammate George Smith coming through on the final leg. Or can a bronze go to George Smith? But in lane number 4, Charlie Hutchinson, gold medal, 2:01.44. Smashes the time set this morning in the heats, goes fastest time of the day, outside the BUCS record. Evan Jones, silver for Sterling, 2:01.98, and George Smith in 5 does pick up the bronze, 2:03.84 for him. They all go quicker in the finals, they know what they're doing. The heats are the warm-ups. Just set a time good enough to get in the mixer and then turn it on. That's what they do. That's what Charlie Hutchinson just did. Well, now we move on to the 1500 metre freestyle. And this is just one heat in each. It's the fastest heat. This is a heat declared winner event, so it's not really a final as such. They've already been one heat earlier on today, which they can win medals from. But we know comfortably our fastest 10 are in this heat. Just been given more confirmed medalists, which we'll go through at the end of the session. We will be streaming the presentation. Here they come then, 30 lengths of the pool. No B final, this is for medals. Heat declared winner events. We know our fastest 3 will come from this heat. In lane 0, representing Manchester Metropolitan, it's Molly Fisher. In lane 1, Edinburgh's Mary Craig. In 3, UCL Felina Britton. In 3, Loughborough's Fleur Lewis. In 4, Loughborough's Lucy Hanquett. In 5, representing Bath, Leah Crisp. In 6, Stirling's Michaela Glenister. In Southern, Bath, Louise Ashford. In 8, Aberdeen's Kaylin Hall. And in 9, for Southampton, Libby Gordon. So, to give you an idea of the time frame we're looking at here, 16:28 is the BUCS record. And that was set, let me just double check it, yeah, Fleur Lewis, who's in lane 3, she set that last year, 16:28.42. So although Lucy Hanquett and Leah Crisp have got faster qualifying times, Fleur Lewis is our record holder. And this is a perfect time to say a big thank you to our event partners. New Balance first of all. Don't forget to pick up your official New Balance Nationals stash from the online store, which is bucs-shop.com. BUCS are also proud to be promoting the Milk Every Moment campaign. Did you know that milk can make a great post-race drink due to it being a top-notch source of high-quality protein? Visit milkeverymoment.com for more information. And also, around the venue you'll find some little cards with a QR code on. All you got to do is fill out a short survey and you can win £100 this weekend. easiest 100 quid you might ever make. And as always, they've been in the venue all day. You'll see them again tomorrow during the opening and afternoon sessions. AmeriCamp. You can go and work at a summer camp in America, earn $2,000, teach your favourite sport, and you get 30 days to travel after you've finished teaching. It's an absolute no-brainer. Make sure you visit their website or even just speak to them in person across the weekend if you're a swimmer watching and you're joining us. Thank you to our partners. Thank you to our 200 volunteers this weekend. An army of volunteers. They give us 2,000 hours of service. That's 10 hours each they volunteer across the weekend. Huge thank you. And like I mentioned a little bit earlier, this event, the BUCS Long Course Championship, is part of the BUCS Swimming Series, which incorporates the short course, the long course and the team championship. And it is also part of the BUCS Nationals, an event happening over these 3 days. It's not just swimming that's going on right now, folks. It is also indoor athletics, which you can watch on stream, badminton, climbing, karate and fencing. What a mix of sports BUCS offers. And of course, BUCS Big Wednesday coming up next month as well. That's a cracking event. It is still Fleur Lewis. 3:46, 3-second gap, but Lucy Hanquist, Michaela Glenister and Leah Crisp 8 seconds behind our leader, and Britain Ashford Craig. And the likelihood is this will continue to grow. I do hope Lucy Hanquist can keep somewhat alongside Fleur Lewis and keep her honest. And this might just come down to being a race against the clock. Fleur Lewis, former British champion and international swimmer. A lot of those this weekend, don't we? Oh, there's already messages of good luck for our men's Open 1500. Good luck for Dan and Nathan Whiffin in that one, and go Whiffin twins, says Cole Patterson. And don't want to jump too far ahead, but last week Dan Whiffin set an Irish record. He was 4 seconds off the world record in the 1500 metre freestyle. So that Irish record, getting a gold medal at the World Championships in Doha. And he's told colleagues in venue today, in this race tonight, he's going for a world record. Don't go far. Fleur Lewis could be going for a BUCS record. She is speeding up on the split times. Her PB is actually 16:18. She can go a lot quicker than her own BUCS record by a good 10 seconds. So she's got it in her. She's got to bring it at the right time, haven't you? In the European Under-23 Championships last year, She was a finalist, finished 6th in the 1500 metre freestyle and 4th place in the 800 metre freestyle. Yeah, that's 16:18, her PB for Fleur Lewis, just set in December last year. So only did it a few months ago. And we're making our way towards the halfway mark now. I'm just trying to find her split times for that PB. And she went through 800 metres. Went through 750 in 8:08. And she's approaching that right now. Oh, she's so close to it, you know. 8:08 was her split time to halfway during her personal best. And she's on an 8:09.9, just outside it at the moment. But of course, her personal best is 10 seconds quicker than the BUCS record. So we're talking personal bests here. Let's think about BUCS records too. That puts her about 9 seconds under the BUCS record. So that's the one we are really going to keep our eye on. Lucy Hanquist, 13 seconds back now. Then Michaela Glenister, 4 more back, and not far behind Leah Crisp. Has already been a great first day here in Ponds Forge in Sheffield. If you are joining us in venue over the next couple of days, can't wait to see you. If you're away, either in the country or nationally, internationally, we do thank you for joining us. Been great numbers on the stream. And keep your eye on socials too. The best bits go on the BUCS socials pages. And the best might be yet to come tonight. Can we get another BUCS record? We're almost guaranteed a BUCS record in the men's 1500. Because since he set it last year, Dan Whiffen has gone about 30 seconds quicker. He went 30 seconds quicker than the BUCS record last week. So if you're going to put your money on one record being broken, stick it on that one. Don't gamble though. 600 metres to swim. It'll be 5:50 for Fleur Lewis in a moment. So let's have a look at 9:50 on a record. It was 10:19. So let's see what she is at the 9:50 mark. Or even, no, this will of course be the 1,000 metre mark. It's not being silly. 10:53. Oh, she's dropped inside her personal best. It was a 10:52 to 1,000 metres. Wow. She's not holding back. She's going for a BUCS record. That, with 500 metres to go, it's not in the bag, but it's looking really good. She set it last year. Can she get it 2 years in a row? And might get a personal best as well, 16:18. Let's look at the rest of the field. Lucy Hanquist, 11:12.18. It's to about 20 seconds now behind Fleur Lewis, but when you've got somebody like Fleur in the pool, You've got to take it with a pinch of salt, because really international class athlete. Michaela Glenister 11.15, Leah Crisp 11.15. So it's, other than Fleur Lewis, it's actually a really close race here. Hanquit, Glenister and Leah Crisp. Remember, they're fighting for silver and bronze there, those two. Those three, sorry, but only two can get them. Again, well, I've said that before, and then there was a tie. So I always give a caveat. Of course, they can tie. 11.59 to 1100. So she's speeding up, is Fleur Lewis. She's pretty much bang on that PB. I mean, you wouldn't forgive her for slowing down a little bit now, would you? I mean, it's exciting for us to watch, but she's in the pool giving it the beans. She's going to come down and see 6 lengths to go, 300 metres. It was 13.03 for her PB, and I think she is just slowing down ever so slightly. She's going to be outside 13.03, but that still puts her well inside the BUCS record, and they're the ones we're interested in. 11.05, dropped 2 seconds over the last couple hundred metres on a PB split. Doesn't matter, let's forget about PB, let's focus on BUCS records here, because we could end the night with a couple. Got the medleys coming up, of course, and the rest of our swimmers begin to get there. 6 lengths, 13.27 through 1200 metres for Lucy Hanquit. Glenister, Crisp, that's the real fight, I think. They can still, of course, catch Lucy Hanquit, but there's going to be a fight for bronze either way. And Crisp and Glenister are currently locked in that battle. .200 metres to swim for our leader. Still a good 7 seconds inside the BUCS record. It's robotic, isn't it? And to tell you what, Lucy Hanquit is either slowing or is Glenister speeding up, because there was a good 6-7 metre gap between those two not long ago. They pulled away now from Leah Crisp of Bath. So I was talking about a fight for bronze. It might be a great fight for silver in 150 metres time. And we're going to hear the whistle here for Fleur Lewis in 3.
And the whistle goes for Fleur Lewis in lane 3.
So Fleur Lewis well on course for a new BUCS record. 16:28.42. Let's get the numbers right before we go to the final 50 metres. Plenty more whistles now for those behind going on to their final 100 metres. Lucy Hanquit is still in silver medal position. She's holding on to that. There was a charging Michaela Glenister. Maybe it's too much now. Falling away in 5, Leah Crisp for Bath. But this one now, it's all about Fleur Lewis. She's the current BUCS record holder. And she's on course to break her own record, not just break it, absolutely destroy it. 16:28.42, BUCS record set by Fleur Lewis last year. She has led the pack from the gun, and she is going to take at least 5 seconds off that. It's going to be another gold medal for Fleur Lewis, and a BUCS record of 16:22.88 breaks her own BUCS record. 1,500 metres in the female competition. There is absolutely no stopping Fleur Lewis. silver medal coming up for Lucy Hanquett. She's been in that position the entire 1500 metres. A teammate of Lewis. It's a Loughborough 1-2, 16:48, and a bronze for Michaela Glenister. It was such a great race between her and Leah Crisp, just pulling away in the last couple of hundred metres. Had her eyes on Lucy Hanquett, in fact, for the silver for 75 metres or so in the penultimate lengths. But Fleur Lewis on top, as predicted, and a BUCS record by 6 seconds. Not quite her personal best, 4 seconds off there, but that's being picky, isn't it? 5th place for Little Britain for UCL, 17:16. 6th for Mary Craig of Edinburgh, 17:22:48. Louise Ashford, 17:30 for 7th, and a couple still out there on their last few strokes. One of those, Molly Fisher for Manchester Mets, goes sub-18, 17:56. And Kaylin Hall will follow in Libby Gordon. Gordon's time for Southampton. That's a bit of a trek up to Sheffield from Southampton, isn't it? 18:12.85 for her. And Kaylin Hall on her final lap, or final length. It's going to be around about the 18:35 mark-ish. And thank you to Cole online in the YouTube chat. He's in London enjoying the great coverage. Thank you for joining us, Cole. So there we go, gold, silver, bronze. Fleur Lewis, BUCS record 16:22. Lucy Hanquett silver. Michaela Glenister will take a bronze medal home. Confirmation on your screen now as well, which we just had in venue. Now, the next race, it's one we've been looking forward to, because we might, I say might, looking potentially at a world record. Dan Whiffen has told us he's going for it. In Doha last week, he won gold in the 1500 metre World Championships. He was 4 seconds off the world record. He thinks he can go quicker. In lane 0, representing where are we? Luke Hornsby of Edinburgh in 0. There we are. In 2, Thomas Trebilcock of Swansea. In 3, Tyler Melbourne-Smith representing Loughborough. In lane 4, Dan Whiffen of Loughborough. He's given it a go tonight. In 5, twin brother Nathan Whiffen, equally incredibly impressive long distance swimmer Joseph Deegan of Swansea in 6. In Southern, Jack Munsey representing Stirling. In lane number 8, and is Cameron Travis representing Aberdeen. And in 9, Joseph Kingsland, Nottingham Trent. Well, this could be very special. Let's sit back and just enjoy it. So just to repeat again, we've got 15 minutes of this, or 14 and a half minutes to enjoy this. Last weekend in Doha, the World Championships, representing Ireland, Dan Whiffen won gold in the 1500 metre freestyle and the 800 metre freestyle. He got them both. First ever Irish medals at World Championships. It was gold for Whiffen. at the same time, with that score time that he got, he took the Irish record. The 14:34.07 was his time. Now, the European record is 14:32.8. His Irish record, set last weekend, 14:34. The world record was set at London 2012 by Sun Yang. It's a 14:31.02. He can surely, well, you know he can go close. Can he do it? I've got his split times here. I've got the split times of the world record. We'll keep our eye, of course, on everything happening behind him. But we will, because we know he's going for it, always keep track of that world record time. His twin brother Nathan, incredibly impressive long distance swimmer too. At the short course just a few months ago, they dominated gold and silvers in the 800 and the 1500s. They swept the board in them. So this is a very, very early split. It's 1:55.52. Well, let's just have some fun. He's going to be averaging 28-29 seconds for every single 50 metres. Now, for the average human being, 29 seconds for 50 metres is pretty quick. He's going to be doing it for 30 consecutive lengths. Okay? Get your head around that one. So his twin brother is in second place right now. Silver medal position, Tyler Melbourne-Smith, Tom Tremelcock, Joseph Deegan. Incredibly close behind, isn't it? As well as those two golds at the World Championships last weekend. Also last year, the European Under-23s gold medal, no surprise, 1500 metre freestyle. European Championships, senior, 400, 800, 1500, gold, gold, gold. He is without question, probably the leading 1500 metre swimmer in the world, on the planet right now. And he's here competing in the BUCS Long Course Championships. This is, seriously guys, ones to enjoy. We talk all day and a weekend about the next generation of absolute superstars. Without question, this man is one, and he's in the elite group too. Could dominate this event for years. Cannot wait for the Olympics coming up in Paris. Going to be a huge event. All of Ireland's eyes are going to be on him. Ireland famously not won too many medals in swimming at Olympic Games. 3:53 through 400 metres. Just a second and a half outside the both world and Irish records. He was pretty much on course. In fact, right through to the last 200 metres, he was on course for the world record. But Sun Yang in London 2012 did the final 50 metres in 25:68. And Whiffin last weekend did a 27:14. So he lost a second and a half just in the last 50 metres. In fact, another second on the penultimate 50 as well. So he's got to have a massive kick finish. And he'll be very aware of that. Great race at the moment for silver as we enter the last, well, I'm going to say the last 20 lengths. Long way to go yet, isn't there? But that is Tyler Melbourne-Smith and Nathan Whiffin, separated by 100th of a second through 500 metres. So Dan Whiffin keeping pace, split time-wise. He lost that opening second and a half in the first 100 metres, but it's not stretched at all since then. So splitting at exactly the time he needs. 600, 5:52. Just fallen back another half a second. So you just don't know what his tactics are, do you? I mean, he's just got gold medals in Doha. He's just arrived on a plane from halfway across the world, and he's got the confidence to say, yeah, I'm going to do it again tonight. I'm going to go even quicker. I think regardless, absolutely regardless, we're getting a BUCS record here, because it is his record, but it's 15:02.92, and he went 28 seconds quicker than that last weekend. Of course, we've got the two medleys coming up after this as well. The mixed 4x1 medleys, the B final and the medal final. So this is our penultimate race for medals right now. Our penultimate race of the day. And we're pretty much in two different races now. Dan Whiffen in a race of his own. He's 25 seconds clear of the field. It's not quite a full length, but it's going that way. And Tyler Melbourne Smith is just pulling away from Nathan Whiffen right now. They were split by 100th of a second a few hundred metres ago. So it's Loughborough 1-2-3 right now. That is unlikely to change. Just falling slightly again off that world record pace. It's going to be, trying to predict things, it's going to be a little bit too much maybe. Love the optimism. But let's see, alongside Fleur Lewis, he's going to smash another 1500 metre record. And interestingly, both Fleur Lewis and Dan Whiffen set those 1500 metre records last year in this pool at this event, and they're going to break their own records in back-to-back races. That is incredibly rare. .8:49 through 900 metres. Yeah, 5 seconds off now the time that he set last week. And at this stage last week, at 900 metres, he was only 1/10 of a second off the record. Was he ever below it? Let's just scan across. Yeah, 3:50, he was ahead of the world record. And then into the last 400 metres, he was always around about half a second back. And then Sun Yang, 2012, the record will be maintained unless he can do something ridiculously special. Going to see the number 10. Lengths to complete. So 500 metres, 1,000 metres down, 500 to swim for your leader. Let's keep the optimism alive. Can he change gears and pull anything back? And the distance now that Tyler Melbourne Smith has pulled off on Nathan Whiffen, it's getting up to, it is going to be 10-15 metres now. So Nathan Whiffen really fallen off the pace of Tyler Melbourne Smith. I mean, these guys will have spent a ridiculous number of hours, days in the pool together. They are training partners, they are teammates, they are friends, and they're going to be side by side on our podium later. Caveat, no DQs of course. Every single time has to be confirmed behind the scenes. There's been a couple today, but nothing that's affected like top results. I'm touching wood, don't worry. So yeah, over 30 seconds now between Whiffin, Melbourne Smith and Nathan Whiffin. Of the rest, Tom Treblecock, only 6 seconds back now from Nathan Whiffin. Maybe Tom Treblecock can spring a surprise here. He's representing Swansea. He's got plenty of time to catch Nathan. And they both just seen the number 8 board at the same time that Dan will see the number 6, 300 metres to swim. It is almost 2 complete lengths of the pool separating first and second now. That's the dominance of Dan Whiffin. The BUCS record, let's keep that as a reference point now, 15:02.92. Still got confidence that is going to be shattered. Tyler Melbourne Smith continues to stretch the lead over Nathan Whiffin. And he's going to get lapped by his brother Nathan at this rate. Both approaching the turning end. Nathan with 6 lengths to complete, Dan with 4. And Tom Treblecock still in 4th place. He's got a catch up about 10 metres over the last 300. And I kind of think he can do it because Nathan Whiffin has slowed down. And can Tom Treblecock even use Dan Whiffin as a bit of a pacemaker now because he's just overtaken him. So you've got Dan Whiffin there in 4 in the centre, the bottom of the 2 yellow lane ropes. Above him is his brother, but he's about to lap him, or double lap him, 100 metres ahead. And then down there just turning in lane number 2, that is Tom Treblecock. Nathan Whiffin currently in bronze medal position. We thought it was going to be a pretty much nailed on Loughborough 1, 2, 3. Maybe it won't be. No change in the distance between those 2 boys, Nathan Whiffin and Tom Treblecock, but that's the race I'm going to watch over the last couple of 100 metres. That whistle was, of course, for Dan Whiffin, 13:45 with 100 metres to swim. Which, as we already know, is a fair size outside the record we were hoping he was going to go for. I mean, he went for it. You can't say anything negative about it at all. To have the confidence and you've got the ability to go for a world record. Just to say it, 0.0001% of us will ever get the opportunity to have that thought cross our minds. But the BUCS record, his own BUCS record of 15:02.92, set by Dan Whiffin 1 year ago in this pool, is a record that is going to fall. The man from Loughborough, the dominant force right now in world 1500 metre swimming, smashes the BUCS record, his record, by 20 seconds. He's destroyed it. He's not just beaten it. What a swim from Dan Whiffin. And do you know what's scary? He can go a lot quicker too. What a name to look out for at the next Olympics, the next few years in long distance swimming. Him and his brother. What a family of long distance swimmers. And now we get a chance to look back, and Tyler Melbourne Smith, who's been in silver medal position the entire race, will pick up a very well earned silver. And it's going to be a silver medal for Melbourne Smith, 15:30.73. And Nathan Whiffin will hold on. Tom Treblecock looked for a few 100 metres that he might put in a bit of a challenge and make it uncomfortable. But Nathan will hold on. He'll join his brother on the podium. They'll take gold and bronze. And then separated by their teammate. It's a Loughborough 1-2-3. Whiffin 15.54 for bronze. Whiffin 14.42. BUCS record for gold. And Loughborough take all 3 spots. Tyler Melbourne Smith silver, 15.30.73. Both 1500 metre records absolutely smashed. First by Fleur Lewis and then by Dan Whiffin, both of them beating their own records. Loughborough dominating long distance again. Well, now all we have left is the mixed 4x1 medley team relay. These are going to be utterly brilliant. Don't you dare go anywhere now. So we'll have our B final first. And I do have all the names this time, which is great for our B final and medal final. So I'll let you know who is in the pool and when. I mean, there's 80 swimmers coming up over the next 10 minutes. I'll try and name most of them. Taking part in our B final from lane 0, Sheffield Hallam 2, then Leeds Beckett, Nottingham, Manchester, Aberdeen, Manchester Metropolitan, Lancaster 1, Leeds 1, Glasgow 1 and Warwick 2. And don't forget, we've got the medal ceremonies at the end of the session too. If you're watching from afar and got a loved one, teammates who has won a medal, you will see them presented, so stick around for that too. Some brilliant support for Sheffield Hallam here. Very loud to my right hand side. They are the home team here. I think I just heard a wolf. There are some really weird cheers. I mean, it's a long day, it's a hot venue. Away we go then. Leading out their teams, Tobias Oglesby for Sheffield Hallam, Amelia Boys for Leeds Beckett, Madeline Soper for Nottingham, Sophie Shaw for Manchester, Jamie Ferguson Aberdeen, Toby Hill Manchester Met, Harry Peat for Lancaster, Abigail Jolly for Leeds, Ewan Houston for Glasgow and James LeGrice for Warwick. They have got the responsibility of setting their teams up nicely. Quick starter, Jamie Ferguson for Aberdeen in 4. To his side. It is quite a male-dominated pool in the first leg, must say. That's an observation. It will be a lead for Jamie Ferguson and Aberdeen. In second position, Toby Hill for Manchester hands over. The only 2 men to go sub 60 seconds. Then Harry Peat for Lancaster, Ewan Houston for Glasgow. So a clear front 5 right now, and a clear leader in fact. It's now Conor Massey for Aberdeen, leading the way. In 5, Jay Maness for Manchester Met. In 6, Jack Iverson for Lancaster. Going nicely in 8 and 9, Liam Murphy for Glasgow, Ben Fielder for Warwick. And we're going from a male-dominated first half of this race which means we're going to have a female-dominated second half. So a lot of the girls are going to be on the butterfly leg. What have they got? Still going to be Aberdeen. Conor Massey is going to hand over to his third leg teammates. Only a couple of seconds clear of Jay Manners and Manchester Met. Here we go then, still in 8 and 9. This time for Glasgow and Warwick. That is Gabrielle Lessing and Natalia Kelsall leading the way just for Aberdeen. Tony Jameson, Izzy Goodwin for Manchester Met pulling things back. They're going to be neck and neck halfway through the penultimate leg in 6. Zara Leilu for Lancaster. They're your top 3 now. Keep your eye on lane number 2. Izzy Lee for Nottingham in the green cap, trying to pull things back. In 4th position in the gold cap in lane number 8, Gabriella Lessing for Glasgow. Freestyle coming up. It is going to be pretty much a race for the girls towards the finish line. In goes Manchester Met. Izzy Goodwin hands over, then Aberdeen. They led early on, they're trailing by a couple of seconds now. In 3rd place, in 6, it's Lancaster. Keep your eyes on lane 2. That is James Channels for Nottingham. What can he pull out the bag here? He was handed the baton on the anchor leg in 5th place. He's already into 4th, possibly even 3rd. Can he catch the top 2? A big job on his hands. Molly Garrett for Manchester Met, Mary Mischenko for Aberdeen. They're going to move towards the line. Here comes James Channels. Have they left it too late, Nottingham? Can he pull this one back? Surely it's too much, because towards the wall, Molly Garrett will hold off Mary Mischenko and take the win in the B final. What a swim, 4:06.04. James Channels, great final leg, brings back the 3rd. Can't catch Aberdeen though, 4:07.92. I told you these were good. 4:12.33 for Lancaster. But your winning team, Manchester Met. Toby Hill, Jay Manners, Izzy Goodwin and Molly Garrett. Those times are confirmed. We have one race remaining today to close out what has been a sensational 3 sessions of swimming. Half a dozen BUCS record on day 1 of the Long Course Championships. Already one to remember. How high can that number go? Here come our medal finalist teams. And they strut out confidently. Opening leg swimmers cast their eyes down the length of the pool. There and back again, backstroke to kick things off. We're going to be watching Team Oxford, Team Birmingham. In lane 2, Team Edinburgh. In lane number 3, it is Stirling 2. 2 strong Stirling teams in this final. In 4, Loughborough, always strong. In lane 5, Team Bath. In 6, Stirling 1. In lane 7, Swansea. In lane number 8, Sheffield Hallam. And 9, Team Surrey. Let's go. This will be the noisiest race of the day in venue. Teammates on their feet on both sides of the pool. Just for the record, the 4x1 medley record time. 3:48 set by Loughborough last year. Can anyone go quicker than that? Opening leg, Liam Brunnan for Oxford, Ollie Morgan for Birmingham, Scott Gibson Edinburgh, Zach Speakman Stirling, Honey Osrin Loughborough, Jack Skerry Bath, Katie Shanahan Stirling 1, Martha Stead for Swansea, Abigail Miles Sheffield Hallam, and Lucy Block for Surrey. And look at this, already 15 metres separating the entire pool, and 4 gentlemen out in front, but none more so than Birmingham's Ollie Morgan. What a day he's having. Already a winner earlier on in this session. Now he leads his teammates with the advantage. Scott Gibson handed Edinburgh over in second place. Zach Speakman for Stirling. And in fourth it was Jack Skerry for Bath. And now we have Lucy Canavan for Birmingham in one. Our leaders marginally for the current moment anyway. Got Agarad Evans for Stirling in 3. In lane number 4, Greg Butler for Loughborough, and Agarad Evans for Stirling does lead the field now, 1:27.16 through 150 metres. I would maybe fancy Greg Butler to pull it back a notch or so, but she still leads 25 metres and swim on her length. Agarad Evans for Stirling is going to lead into the final 50 metres of her leg. Here comes Greg Butler though, representing Loughborough in lane number 4. Over in 6, that's Rory Dixon for Stirling. In 2, Cara Hanlon for Edinburgh. 4 teams dive in, make that 5. Jonathan Rutter hands over for Oxford in lane 0. On to the butterfly, crucial leg. Who's in the pool now then? In 3, Andrew Bertolli for Stirling, Luke Ibbison for Loughborough. They're your top 2. Over in 6, Kiana McInnes for Stirling 1. She's a fantastic swimmer. She'll be looking to hand over in the medal positions, but it's still our front 2. Holding on, Kira Schlosschen for Edinburgh in lane 2. She's right up there. Back come now, Josh Gammon for Bath in 5. Looking to move into bronze medal position. In 6, he's overtaken Kiana McInnes for Stirling. Let's have a look then. 100 metres to swim. One more gold medal to win this evening. It is Loughborough. Luke Ibbison hands over, 2:55.94. The lead is marginal. Andrew Bertolli handing over for Stirling. The top 2 girls in the pool. And the girls will race for home. In lane number 2, David Cumberledge for Edinburgh will do everything he can to reel them back in. What a finish we've got lined up. In 6, Evan Jones for Stirling. This could be a blanket finish across 4. Into the final 50. It's Cornelia Fiedkovic for Loughborough. It's Jemima Hall for Bath. Here comes David Cumberledge for Edinburgh. Evie Davis for Stirling in 3. Here he comes. Can he take them both out? He's going to take out Evie Davis. Can he take out Fiedkovic? Loughborough hanging on. Here come Edinburgh and David Cumberledge at the death. It will be Loughborough. What a finish. 3:51. Holds on. Takes the gold. Edinburgh, what a comeback. 0.3 of a second in the end. And a bronze for Stirling 1, 3:51. Well, we look forward to this race, and it's delivered. It delivers every single time. And it is the team of Honey Osrin, Greg Butler, Luke Ibbison, and Cornelia Fiedkovic. What a performance. And a 3:50. It's just outside their own BUCS record as well. Completely forgot about that in the flurry. What a way to end a session. The gold, silver and bronze separated by 1.1 seconds. Loughborough take it. and their big rivals Edinburgh were chasing them down every single metre. Stirling third and fourth, they'll pick up a bronze. And there are ceremonies to come. I will get my breath back just for a few moments. Then we'll go into ceremonies. There's going to be a good dozen of them. So sit back and wait and enjoy. Celebrate with us those new BUCS long course champions. And whilst we do get our breath back and just wait and get those medals prepared at poolside, we always say a big thank you to our officials and volunteers. That's been done in venue. And I can now say, as ever, a massive thank you to our very special event partners.
If you're doing BUCS, you should be at AmeriCamp next summer.
Welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
It's the final play, and look at the celebrations, look at how much it means to Northumbria.
And that is full time here at Nottingham, reigns supreme.
Take it in for the second Loughborough touchdown.
White will head for the corner, but he won't need to get there. The referee blows the full-time whistle.
Singleton sniping.
Oh, Tilly Smale is on the scoreboard, and Harper University surely at this stage now.
Harper University, the Women's National League champions.
Destiny Day ends with Exeter as BUCS Super Rugby National champions.
Once again, a massive thank you to our event partners, and loads going on the BUCS calendar too. Got BUCS Big Wednesday coming up, those finals you've just seen as well. But for the time being, we will concentrate on our ceremonies for day one here at the BUCS Long Course Championship, part of the BUCS Swim Series. And of course the BUCS Nationals happening across 4 venues over these 3 days, 6 sports in total. You can probably just see on the left-hand side there, yeah, you can, our podium getting ready. Lovely new first, second, third boards this year. That's a great addition. Well done to the team. So we're going to run through every single winner, gold, silver, bronze, and we'll start with our para medals as well, and several of those throughout the day. And we, as always, our We aim to please. We do hope you've enjoyed yourself and the coverage. We do try and do things a little bit different and a bit better every single year. It relies heavily, of course, on those in the pool to provide the entertainment, and my goodness, have they done that today. 6 BUCS records. I made it 6. I was trying to count on my fingers as we went along the day. I'm sure I'll be told. Keep your eye on the BUCS social channels. All the information on there, and the highlights from the day too. They're always fun to watch. Relive the best bits. I don't think we're too far away from these presentations. Great to see so many of you still watching as well. 140 on the stream right now. Then we got up to about 400-500 during the heat of battle there. Remember, you can watch everything back again as soon as the stream is finished. It'll be uploaded as a video to watch. You'll watch about anything you've missed, or I know swimmers like to re-watch their performances too. And of course, there's another reason why we do it. Do make sure, if you're in venue tomorrow, go and see the gang at AmeriCamp. They're always on the balcony just as you come into poolside. That $2,000 and teaching a sport that you already enjoy in America over summer, plus 30 days to travel afterwards. You know, I would just be straight there. I'm 20 years late, but I'd be right there. I might see if they've got an alumni programme. And of course, New Balance and Milk Every Moment. Event partners for this championship. Ah, the music's gone down. That's usually a sign that we're going to get a presentation soon. And here comes our presentation music too. And we are going to kick things off with the female 100-metre butterfly para awards. There will be 2 medalists here. We're going to see a silver and a gold. We've got our photographers at poolside. And the presentations are going to be made by Jo Coates, the BUCS interim CEO. She's walking towards the presentation area right now. So in the white top on the left. Silver medalist representing Nottingham, Aliyah Bakakoglu. Congratulations to Aliyah. And gold medalist representing Aberdeen. And it's going to be Faye Rogers. Just having a thought, will they stand together? Sometimes they have a joint photo. Yeah, yes they are. No, they're not. So well done to our silver and gold, Aliyah Bakakoglu and Faye Rogers. And in fact, Aliyah's stayed there because she's also won the silver in the 200-metre individual medley representing Nottingham. Congratulations to Aliyah, double silver medalist, and Faye Rogers, our gold medalist in the 100-metre fly. Now on to our female 200-metre freestyle presentation. Full podium for this one. Bronze medalist representing Loughborough, Mia Slevin. Gets a good cheer in venue too. Silver medalist representing Bath, it's Jemima Hall. And gold medalist and BUCS champion representing Loughborough, Freya Colbert. The only woman to go sub 2 minutes. It was a 1:58.03. And they are your medalists and champion in the female 200-metre freestyle. And they will get a group photo. Next up will be the open male 200-metre freestyle ceremony. And yes, all three are here, just hanging back. Bronze medalist representing Loughborough, Michael Ripper. Silver representing Stirling for Evan Jones. And gold BUCS champion representing Loughborough, Felix Aubeck. All the boys have a group photo. It's generally the girls. Don't want to stereotype, but they do. Oh, they are excellent. No, that's his teammate. Come on. Yes, they do. Had second thoughts for a moment. Oh, go on then, Felix. And medals off, ready for the next one, I think, as well. The female 100-metre backstroke. Bronze medalist representing Stirling, Holly McGill. Silver representing Bath, Neve Ward. And the gold medalist and BUCS champion representing Loughborough will be Lauren Cox. 1 minute, 0.76, over a second clear of the field. Another gold medal for Lauren. Up next, it will be the open male 100-metre backstroke. And it's really good to see that everyone stayed behind for this ceremony. Plenty of people in venue too. When it's late in the day, very easy to sort of shoot out, but they haven't done so. Much appreciated. Bronze medalist representing Edinburgh, Scott Gibson. Silver medalist for Loughborough, Connor Ferguson. And gold medalist and BUCS champion representing Birmingham, 53.31 his time, Ollie Morgan. And that gets a huge cheer, because they've all stayed behind the Birmingham team to celebrate with him. And that's it, chest out proud. On to the 100-metre butterfly ceremony, female competition. And this was a Scottish-dominated event. Bronze medalist representing Edinburgh, Ciara Schlossen. Silver medalist representing Stirling, Lucy Grieve. And gold medalist and BUCS champion, 58.32 the time, Kiana McInnes. Those three girls were the only three to go sub 1 minute in the event. So worthy medalists. Now up to the boys, 100-metre butterfly again, open male. Bronze medalist representing Edinburgh, Brodie Gordon-Gibson. 54.13 his time. Silver medalist representing Bath, Josh Gammon, 52.75. And the gold medalist and BUCS champion representing Swansea, 52.62, Lewis Fraser. Well done, boys and girls, so far. A few more to come. 50 breaststroke, 200 IMs, the 1500 metre individual. And then, of course, we have a lot of people on the podium for those medleys too. This is the 50 metre breaststroke female competition ceremony. Bronze medalist representing Loughborough, Sophie Hansen. Silver medalist representing Edinburgh, Cara Hanlon. She was a 30.56, Hansen was a 30.76. And your gold medalist and BUCS champion representing Loughborough, 30.33 was the time for Tatiana Belonigov. This is the open male 50 metre breaststroke ceremony. Every single swimmer in the final sub 29 seconds. Fastest three though, up there now. Bronze medalist representing Stirling, Rory Dixon, 28.13. Silver medalist for Loughborough in 27.68, Greg Butler. And gold medalist and BUCS champion representing Edinburgh, 0.05 of a second quicker in 27.63, Archie Goodburn. You'll see plenty of these guys and girls again in the presentation for the medley coming up in just a few moments. First of all, female 200 metre individual medley. Medalists making their way up now. Bronze medalist, 2:19.43, representing Bath, Anna Farrow. Silver medalist representing Loughborough, 2:17.19 for Lily Booker. And gold medalist and your BUCS champion, absolute domination, 2:11.94, Katie Shanahan. And representing Stirling on the top step, and they'll get a joint photo too. Next up, the open male 200 metre individual medley. Bronze medalist representing Stirling, 2:03.84 for George Smith. Silver medalist also representing Stirling, 2:01.98, Evan Jones. And the gold medalist and BUCS champion representing Loughborough, 2:01.44, Charlie Hutchison. Next up, 1500 metre freestyle race. What a race it was too. Bronze medalist representing Stirling, Michaela Glenister, 16:50 her time. Silver medalist representing Loughborough, Lucy Hanquett, just 2 seconds quicker in 16:48. And on top, gold medalist, BUCS champion, BUCS record, 16:22.88, representing Loughborough, Fleur Lewis. The victory ceremony for the open male 1500 metre freestyle. Bronze medalist representing Loughborough, Nathan Whiffin, 15:54.37. Silver medalist representing Loughborough, Tyler Melbourne Smith, 15:30.73. And gold medalist, BUCS champion, BUCS record holder, new time 14:42.05, the dominant Dan Whiffin. And that leaves us with just one more medal once they've had their group photo, the Loughborough boys. Whiffin, Melbourne Smith, Whiffin. So to help us out a little bit, Nathan's actually grown a bit of a beard because they were almost inseparable otherwise. And finally, the mixed 4x1 medley team relay. What a race it was. 1 second separated gold, silver and bronze. We couldn't have asked for a better final. Bronze medalists represented by Katie Shanahan, Rory Dixon, Kiana McInnes and Evan Jones. It is Stirling. Get their medals individually. Well done to Stirling 1. They just beat their colleagues, actually Stirling 2, into 4th position. And silver medal goes to Team Edinburgh. A storming finish. Came within 0.3 of a gold. Scott Gibson, Cara Hanlon, Kira Schloshen and David Cumberledge. Picked up 6 seconds on the final split. Nearly got there, but just too good. On the top spot, in the middle there, the gold medalists and BUCS champions, represented by Honey Osrin, Greg Butler, Luke Ibbotson and Cornelia Fikovic. It is Team Loughborough. Fikovic hanging on right at the end. Great performance individually and a great team too. 3:50.51 their winning time. 0.3 of a second they got it by. It was a great way to end a great day. We thank you all for joining us. That concludes our medal presentations. We'll have a few more photos here. Once again, a big thank you to those in the venue, those in the pool, those at poolside, those you can see and those you can't see. Our 200 volunteer army, can't go ahead without them. And particularly from me to you watching at home, thank you for joining us throughout the entire day. We go again from 9 AM tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening. But from the BUCS Long Course Championship at Ponds Forge, it's good night for now.
If you're doing BUCS, you should be at AmeriCamp next summer.